Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today I want to talk about Bitcoin. Odds are, if you already own Bitcoin, then you're already a millionaire. What do I mean by this? Well, anyone who owns Bitcoin now is going to be in profit in the future. It's not a matter of if you'll become a millionaire, it's a matter of time. For example, in the last bull run, around 2018, Bitcoin spiked at $20,000. There's a lot of people who were upset that they bought at the top of the bubble. $20,000, oh my god, Bitcoin will never be this high again. So people sold. But for anybody who didn't sell and held, Bitcoin is now worth $55,000. In other words, whoever bought Bitcoin even at the top of the last bull run is now in profit. Now we're going to explain this, folks, because I've been wanting to talk about cryptocurrency and specifically Bitcoin for quite a long time. So let's do some analysis. I'm not going to focus on exactly what crypto is or what Bitcoin is. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to assume you already know about Bitcoin and you want to know where the price is going. So this is my prediction. If you hold Bitcoin now, you will be a millionaire at some point in the future. And to explain this, we're going to look at the stock to flow model. This is the stock to flow model that predicts the future price of Bitcoin as well as tracks the price history. So you can see that back in 2012, Bitcoin was $2. I know it's hard to imagine Bitcoin at $2, but at one point in time, Bitcoin was only worth $2. If you had bought $100 of Bitcoin in 2012, you would have $2.7 million. $2.7 million in roughly 10 years. This is like a 27,000x on your returns. Now let's say that you bought some Bitcoin today. You certainly could not buy as much Bitcoin, but in the future you will surely be in profit. For example, in this bull run, it's thought that we're going to go somewhere between 100,000 to 200,000 in price. And this is supported by several models, which I will explain. But for now, look at the stock to flow. It predicts that this year we'll hit around $100,000. However, in the next bull run, 4 years from now, the stock to flow model predicts a $1 million Bitcoin. Now you may be wondering, why buy Bitcoin now? It's already $55,000 a coin. I might not be able to afford it. Well, you're in luck. You don't have to buy a full coin. You can buy a piece of Bitcoin just like you can buy a piece of a stock. More importantly, the reason I want to talk about this is because Bitcoin is quickly becoming a digital gold that not only stores your value, but grows your wealth. If you want to make money on your savings, the best way to do it is probably to buy Bitcoin. It's never too late because every bull cycle, Bitcoin goes up, it goes down, but eventually it goes up to even higher. Now, what is the bull cycle? The bull cycle is every 4 years, Bitcoin has a halving. Every halving, the Bitcoin rewards from mining get cut in half. In other words, every 4 years, the supply of new Bitcoin gets cut in half. Because of this, Bitcoin becomes scarce, and then it becomes really valuable. The best time to buy Bitcoin is during a bear market. A bear market is after a Bitcoin bubble. So every halving, we have a bubble because the supply runs out, and then it crashes when the price goes to the moon. And then for 4 years, the price is low at a discount because, people leave the space. People who got burnt leave, and it's just 4 years of a bear market. However, when the next halving comes in 4 years, Bitcoin is going to go up again, and the stock to flow predicts $1 million. So you may be wondering, is it too late to buy Bitcoin this bull run? Here we are with the Bitcoin rainbow chart. It shows you the projected price of Bitcoin over time. And as you can see, we have these bubbles. Now, personally, I do not think that Bitcoin has peaked. I think we have a long way to go. As you can see, we are nowhere near the top of this trend and likely have a long time before we reach the height of the Bitcoin bubble, meaning it is not too late to invest. Now, I want to point out a pattern that I've seen in the stock to flow that you probably have not heard from anybody else. Now, I want you to look at this. In the last 2 peaks, Bitcoin peaked around 800 days to the next bull run. Here on this chart, you can see days until the next halving. Notice how the green zone seems to correlate with each market top, getting a little bit longer each time. The next halving is roughly in 1,112 days. Now, people have different estimates on this. The important part is that if we subtract this number from 800, we get the roughly amount of days until 800 days until the next halving. If you do the math, that means that the next halving will be roughly in 300 days. This is about 10 months. In other words, the bull run is likely not going to be over, not going to be in this green zone for another 10 months. Could be less, could be more. So what's my point with all this and why am I telling you? Well, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency may be the single greatest tool for you to build your wealth and build your savings over a long period of time. Is Bitcoin really going to hit $1 million in the next bull run? Time will tell. But even if it only hit 500,000, that's still a 10x. Incredible. Compare that to gold. Here you can see in the following chart, Bitcoin outperforms gold on almost any time scale. In 1 year, Bitcoin greatly outperformed gold, which barely did anything. You see this line here? This is Bitcoin, and gold is barely moved. There's no greater asset with greater potential than Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but the lower you're able to buy Bitcoin, the better. Make no mistake, we will have another bull run, we will have another bubble, and it will crash. The real time to make it in Bitcoin is to start buying it when it's down. Looking at the rainbow chart, you would see that the perfect time to buy it is in the green zone and the blue zone. The blue zone is the best time to buy it. It rarely goes down here, but when it does, that is the perfect time to start buying Bitcoin. And all you have to do is buy it and leave it alone. 10 years from now, Bitcoin is probably going to be worth millions of dollars. And if you have even 0.1 Bitcoin, you're going to have a lot of money. Let's say you put $10,000 in today at $55,000. If Bitcoin goes to $1 million and it goes 18x, we're going to multiply 18 times 10,000. You would have $180,000 in roughly 5 years. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this is why I believe that Bitcoin will make people millionaires. Because imagine if you spend the next 4 years of the bear market buying and accumulating Bitcoin, buying all the dips, buying it when it goes down, buying it at a discount. Eventually you're gonna be a millionaire. $1 million is a lot of money. It's not as much money as it used to be. We have inflation, the Fed is printing money, but maybe that's another reason that more people should be buying Bitcoin. Because historically, all fiat currencies, they all go to zero. Bitcoin is the only currency that keeps going up because Bitcoin is finite. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin. So owning just a slice of that means that it's probably going to go up in value in the future as it gets rarer and rarer. Think of it like the ultimate Pokemon card or the ultimate collector's football card. Whatever the case, Bitcoin is only going to be more scarce and harder to get in the future. At least that is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Keep that in mind. But that's all for now, folks. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to let you guys know cryptocurrency is amazing. Learn about it, educate yourself, and decide what you want to do. Anyhow, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.